Hello everybody, welcome back to ETS with Dusty. Last time you were watching, we ended up in Portsmouth and I said that we would have a really good load to haul. I've found one which we're going to attach and we're going to go down the road with. Unfortunately, due to the size of this, I'm also going to be showing you a feature on the game which probably not many of you use or even knew that you could do, because I can't use the Euro tunnel due to the size of the trailer, because whenever you use the tunnel you always end up with half the trailer sticking into one of the cages on the train and you get shed loads of damage, which is going to bring me into another thing in a moment once we've got this load together and we've got it hooked up. When it comes up, we are going to be taking a monster trailer into Holland. Because once this trailer is on, I actually physically have to plan my route, which is a complete pain in the arse. I've also got to hook this up at an angle. Once we've got the trailer straight, I've got to adjust the mirrors so that I can see right down the back of the trailer, with this actually being so long. You need to be able to see down the bottom of the trailer. Right, first things first. Right, we are going to adjust my mirrors so that I can see better down the side of the truck. And then we now need to sort out getting to the dock. So what you do is, this here, where you see that number 1, is a waypoint, and you can have as many waypoints as you want. I can completely change the entire route of this load if I want. I can go across here, I can go across here, I can even go all the way across here and double back on myself if I want. But it is a really good idea. So initially it was wanting us to go over the Euro tunnel, which is here, but unfortunately, as I say, the load won't fit. So we are going to be going to the dock, and we are going to be boarding a ferry to get across, because I physically cannot warrant taking the trailer on. This brings me into my ETS2 gimmick, feature, whatever you'd like to call it, which is because I want to take these bigger loads, is we are going to be doing something called the Dusty Damage Challenge, which involves the fact that I have got to get these bigger loads to where they're going without incurring any damage on it whatsoever. So for every time I do a load, I get a pat on the back, gold star. I don't know, what do you lot think? And if I damage the trailer, I have got to sit there and admit that I am a rubbish virtual truck driver. Yes, I did say I've got to admit that I'm a rubbish virtual truck driver. Oh, I better put my beacons on because of what I'm carrying. But what we are hauling today is a wind turbine sail. I don't know the exact specs of the length of the sail. All I know is it's bloody long, like extremely long. I've got something that must be at least 50-foot overhang on the rear of the trailer, and because the trailer is a trombone, I am pulling essentially a trailer. We'll take that sign out just so I can get around the corner. I've essentially got a trailer on the back which is twice as long as a normal trailer, but the wheels are in the same place, so the trailer characteristics don't work as you'd expect they would. It turns like a normal trailer, but you've got all of that added length, which in its own right doesn't help a lot of the time. But you do have to be extremely careful with these longer loads. If one comes up, I'll eventually take one of my heavy loads. When I say it's heavy, I mean it is very heavy because they are trains. But to give you an idea of just how long this thing is, I'll give you a better look when we actually get to Dover Ferry Port. But yeah, that's essentially the size of the trailer. It's insane. What doesn't help is I've got this idiot coming up the side of me. Hopefully he's going to speed up, as am I. But this trailer has a hell of a lot of length on it. I do have low loaders as well, which are just as long, or can be just as long. And there's actually physically two versions of this trailer, which I will show you at the end of the video. There is this one, which I think is actually the shorter one, and there is one which I think increases its size by about 10, maybe 15%, which is a considerable amount. It's that long that when you put it lengthways on my screen, you physically cannot see the ends of it. It's that big. But this is going to be the basis of my ETS2 videos, is mainly heavy haul and oversized loads, which is something that a Squirrel doesn't do. I think the only long load that I've ever seen Squirrel take was back when it was starting out, and that was the Baobab tree with the Kenworth. That's going back about at least 2.5 years now. It's a very, very long time ago. But I know that a lot of you get bored of just seeing the same old vanilla everyday trailers. So I figured, you know what, we are going to haul some weird, really weird shit. So I thought, what better than to start off with a wind turbine sail. Another thing, if you didn't notice right at the beginning of the video, the place where we picked the trailer up was from DPD, and I actually work there in real life. All I can say is, Nico, when you get a chance in your pro mods, can you please update the DPD logo? If you need a picture of the DPD logo, I can send you shed loads, because I physically wear the logo on a daily basis. This is the Euro tunnel. I could stop and show you the size difference between this and the gap in the train, but I've always driven these bigger loads because I prefer the challenge. And take it from me, if you're going to be using these trailers, these longer trailers, always take the ferry, because the trailers are just way too long to fit on those trains. And to be fair, I think even in real life, if you're pulling a load like this, you've got to go by boat anyway, so we're going to add some realism into it by having to physically go by boat, plan out the route, etc. The one thing is with this Scania is it pulls so effortlessly. For some strange reason, even the big Volvo trucks in game, when you put the bigger engine in, they don't seem to like pulling as much for some reason. This will just pull. I've stuck things on this that you wouldn't believe, and it'll pull. Whereas the Volvo, which I used to use, you put a 70-ton train behind it, even with a 760, 780 engine in it, it still didn't want to pull the train up the hill. Used to always incur a problem. Looks like I could fit a load of roadworks, plus average speed cameras. And I'll stick the cruise control on 29 mile an hour. No speeding tickets for this ginger. But this is a place that physically isn't on the standard map. This is added in by ProMods, Nico and his team, who are absolutely amazing when it comes down to making maps. And when I play ETS, I swear by this map. Physically got to properly swing this around the roundabout. There's that much length, it's unreal. Alright. What an idiot. I actually have to admit there that the AI helped me. I was sat way too far back from the lights. I've got a very funny feeling that this is going to be quite evil through onto the ferry port. I just hope that this will actually go down the ramp. I know that the low loaders won't do it. The low loaders are too low for how steep the ramp actually is, because the collision box is set right on the I should dare say that this won't actually have any trouble getting down here. And we are now across to Calais. while we wait for it to load up. Alright, we'll pull this off the ferry and I can physically show you just how big this truck is with this trailer on. Right, just for size reference, I've put it next to a normal truck, and that is the size difference between pretty much mine and a normal one. Even if I was lined up properly, it is huge. But there you go, people. We are now currently sat in Calais, heading towards Hanover. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and please remember to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you all later.